Let's rewind to January 6, 2021. Robin D. Bullock of Church International was there, and because of his prophecies surrounding the election, the church went viral on social media overnight. Suddenly, they had a much bigger outreach, more church members, and more money. But now as the church is rapidly expanding, some folks are really worried about their intentions. Robin Bullock is a man who leads Church International in Warrior, Alabama, along with his wife, the head pastor, Robin R. Bullock.
It is all about Jesus.
Robin believes that God tells him things that will happen in the future. He's prophesied about earthquakes in the Middle East.
Yes, there will be an earthquake in the land.
The Democratic Party going underground.
The Lord said they would rise again and come to power under the Antichrist.
Alleged homosexual armies.
You send your hordes of homosexual armies.
Right now, the state of Alabama is investigating the church's nonprofit and Robin D. Bullock over how they're spending their money and their lack of filing financial documents. So far, what we know is that the church's nonprofit has bought about 20 parcels in Warrior since early 2021. In the last 2.5 years, the church has spent $6 million on all of these properties in Warrior, plus another $2 million on a house in Trafford. One of those big purchases was earlier this year, a furniture store for $4 million. Another was the Bullock's $400,000 house. That's a lot of money for a town of this size. What's interesting is that the church hasn't shared any of its tax returns for at least 5 years that would document these purchases. So far, because the church won't turn over all of their financial documents. The state's Department of Revenue is suing the church and Robin D. Bullock, alleging contempt of court. The church is buying all of these properties through its nonprofit. Robin D. Bullock is the primary officer of that nonprofit. And so on the land records, all of it's listed as the church's nonprofit entity, even his primary residence. So far, the Bullocks haven't sat down with the city council or shared publicly what their plans are for all of this land. But recently, the church's attorney said in a court filing that the church plans to use the land to turn Warrior into a city on a hill, open a domestic violence support center, and prevent any abortion clinics from locating in Warrior. A lot of Warrior's residents are really nervous about this, especially for folks who have lived there for generations.